Good evening to all the lovely participants. Good evening, Mr. Prashad. Good evening, Ashman. Good evening, Ms. Divya. Good evening, Mr. Srinivas. Good evening, Ms. Sonia. Good evening, Sushma. Good evening to all the lovely participants. Good evening. My lots of love to all of you. Wonderful. Good evening. Thank you so much. I can see all the lovely participants excited, thrilled and energetic. Okay, so how many of you are energetic? Please type E in the chat section. Let's see what's the energy. Type E in the chat section if you are energetic. Mr. Prashad is energetic. What about others? Type E, E for elephant in the chat section if you are energetic. Okay, now I can see people have started getting energy. Good, 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 good. See, energy resonates, energy transfers. Perfect. I want all of you to be committed and energetic throughout the session because today's session is going to be mind blowing. It is going to open your mind to possibilities. It is going to open a lot of learnings for you. It is going to open the window of opportunity. In fact, all the workshops that we deliver, we ensure that we give our 200%. How many of you are excited for today's workshop? Again, type E in the chat section. A lot of E I need in the chat section today. Okay, good, good, good. Come on, come on, fast, fast, fast. I need energy in all of you. How many of you are excited for today's workshop? Please type E in the chat. In the chat. Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful. Great. I am loving this energy. Keep up this energy throughout the session. And one warning, if any one of you leave in between, you are going to get the punishment call from my end. So if you do not want to get punished by me, stay till the end. Jokes apart, there is so much to be covered by the speaker today. As you all know that all of us gather on Saturday evenings to touch the most important aspect, the most important integral and authentic pillar of communication, which is communication itself. Now, in today's session, what we have planned, it is something that we have never done before. After doing 90 plus live workshops, this is for the very first time we have decided to introduce this topic because somehow, somewhere, all of us want to improve upon our English and communication skills just for this one thing: wealth and respect. So wealth is something that we always keep on touching, but today we are going to touch upon the second and most crucified factor of communication, which is your respect. Whenever you speak, you want people to respect you. Whenever you speak, you want people to listen to you. Whenever you speak, you want others to perceive you as an expert. When you speak, you want to create an authority. By the way, how many of you want to become an amazing communicator? Please type I in the chat section. Let me see how many people are willing to be good speakers. Not wow, good, great. All of you want to be good speakers, right? So for good speakers, you have to be a good listener. So stay tuned, be till the end of the session. Keep your notebook and pen handy because you never know, a single point can completely change your life. So make sure that you pay very close and minute attention to all the single and the slightest and the minute information that the speaker is going to share. Now, before we jump into the workshop, I would like to state one quotation, which is: respect is for those who deserve it, not for those who demand it. So do not demand respect, earn respect. And to earn respect, Miss Anita has decided to help us out in enhancing and advancing the concepts of communication so that we can get the respect out of people. So without any further ado, how many of you would like me to call upon Miss Anita on stage? Please type Y in the chat section. If you want the speaker, if you want Miss Anita to come on stage and start, let's see how many of you are excited. Great. Y, I can see all of you. Y. What about the other members? Don't you want Miss Anita to come? Please type Y. Yes, Somnath, Prashad, Venkat, all of you type Y in the chat section. Yes, good. I am carefully watching all of you. So do not sleep. And one more important information before we move ahead. All of you, I want your videos to be on. Please turn on your videos because it is a communication session. Without video, communication does not happen. So I want all of you to turn on your videos. Come on. Great, Mr. Shankar. Great, Venkat. Somnath. Perfect, perfect, perfect. See, Mr. Shankar is inside the bus, but still he is taking the session. Good. Turn on your videos. Superb, superb. All of you. Wonderful. So people who are not turning on their videos, I am cursing you. You will not be a good speaker. So turn on your video. Great. Very good. Okay, I can see all of you want to be a good speaker. Perfect. So yes, Miss Anita, without any further ado, please come on stage and bless us with your gracious knowledge. So I would like to welcome Miss Anita on stage. Thank you so much. Please clap for Miss Anita. A virtual clap, a virtual high five from all of you. A virtual clap. Come on, come on, come on. A virtual clap. Yes. Thank you, Miss Anita.
Thank you to everyone, and thank you so much, Arindam. It was amazing welcome, and yes, the topic, as everyone knows today, this is all about the respect. So today we discuss regarding this, but before that, I really want to ask the questions to you all. The question is all about how many of you know about, oh, I'm so sorry. How many of you don't know about Mr. Bill Gates? Please do type in the chat section. How many of you don't know about Bill Gates? I really want to see that. Everyone knows. Okay, so this is a wrong question. Everyone knows, right? Lovely. Great. Bill Gates, who is one of the richest person in the world. Everyone knows. Everyone knows his success stories. Everyone knows his quality, talent, and that personality which he carries. But do you know, he was also the common man like us. So I want to share that what happened when he was struggling in the beginning of the time, when he was not at all into that positions right now, what he has or he have. So I just want to say you that what happened when he was in the early stage. He wanted to learn something new, and he, although started his venture at that particular time, he didn't have much money. So what happened? He went to one shop and he just wanted to read a newspaper. But unfortunately, he didn't have money. So what happened? That the shopkeeper came to him and said that, sir, actually, I have this shop, but I am too very poor. Despite of it, I just sell these magazines or newspapers so that I at least survive my life. Although when he just picked up this news, then at that particular newspaper, at that particular time, that shopkeeper asked for the money. He tried that to check his all the like a pockets, but unfortunately he didn't have. So he said that sorry, he just dropped his newspaper and went to the went out to the that shop. So that person actually called and said that, Mr. Bill, come here. You forget something. And Mr. Bill said that, what? You forget your this newspaper. At that time, he said that, so sorry, I can't take it because I don't have money. Then at that time, he said, who asked for the money? You take it. And after this, he felt really bad. And he said that, sir, this is my check. Right now, you don't deposit it, but later on, you can do it because I don't have money right now. He said that, don't worry. The shopkeeper said, don't worry, you just take it. After a long years, that he became like a Bill Gates, everyone knew about. And again that he went to that shopkeeper and asked for the money. sorry, again he went to that shopkeeper and said that right now I am a rich person, because the same like the newspaper, he has written like this, that he is a rich person in the world. So he said that one day you came to me and said that you don't have money, and right now everyone knows that you have money and you were number one rich person in the world. So what happened at that particular time? He said that, sir, therefore only I came here and I wanted to give you the money back, like which you gave me when I was poor, but right now I'm rich and I just want to give you the open check, blank check, where you can put as much as you want. But that shopkeeper denied. He didn't take the money. Although I really want to ask you, please do type in the chat section, what do you feel about this? In this whole story, do you feel that that person, why he denied it, according to you? I really want to know. Please type whatever you feel it. Please do type. Due to his honesty. Okay, fantastic. Somnath said that due to his honesty. Srinivas said that we need to earn. Okay. All right. What else? Anyone else? Due to his humble nature. Nice. One. Anyone else? Although. Fine. Fantastic. Lovely answer that you all gave. But I want to tell you that reason behind of this. See, this man has a great dignity. And therefore only in one interview that Mr. Bill Gates spoke these things, that he actually is not the rich. And then interviewer asked this question, if you are not rich, then who is rich? He said that that shopkeeper who gave me the paper and newspaper, because of this, that I learned, I got a lot of ideas. Not deserved. No, actually the thing is that I want to say you that on that day, that person who denied that check, he had a great dignity. And he knows that his respect is the most important thing. He got that respect from Mr. Bill Gates. And you think of it, the Bill Gates is such a rich man. He went to that shop where he was there few years ago when he was poor. And it shows the quality, the talent of a person. If you have everything, but you don't have respect, then people really don't calculate to you. So earning the respect is the most important thing, which actually that shopkeeper did it. And therefore only Bill Gates always says that I am not the rich person, that person is rich. And this is all about my story, ladies and gentlemen. I want to tell to you that many people, they can earn the bungalow, they can earn the money, they can have everything, but despite of it, they do not get the respect in the corporates. They go to the very big MNC companies, but still they do not get the respect for this. What are the important points that I want to share to everyone today? Please just note down all the points. And yes, of course, the points are, you not only get the respect, you can earn the money as well by doing this. And it's a very small things. According to the Maslow theory of needs, the fourth category is all about the respect. Everyone wants, suppose that the sweeper, the maid, the servant who actually work for you guys, they also want the respect. But unfortunately, they do not get that respect, because the problem is here that always act like this, that we do not give the respect to others. So therefore, only certain myths are there, certain attitudes are there, which we need to change it. And today's entire topic, I want to say you, if you work somewhere, then you too also give the respect to others, and in returns, surely you will get the more respect. So what are those points? I quickly want to communicate to you all that the points are very, very much important to receive that respect, or even though you too also try to give the respect, because many of you are into the senior positions where you just deal with your juniors, and that particular time you just forget about giving the respect to somebody. So it is for everyone's, ladies and gentlemen, just try to understand that respect is very important in our life. Despite of it, people generally feel that it's okay. If I do not speak like this, if I do not say like this, then what's going to happen? So give the respect, you get the respect. Number one point, very important point. And the point is always last to speak. Well, I want to share one beautiful story here about Nelson Mandela. I guess that everyone knows about Nelson Mandela. So he said one day into the interview, everyone says about this that he was a great bureaucratic. And as you know that many people, bureaucratics means that many people speak about good, many people speak about bad, but the only one person in the world, Nelson Mandela, he was a great leader and everyone respects him now also. And whenever anyone speak about the president, then everyone compares with the Nelson Mandela. And that's a fact. Although he went for one interview where that he shared two important things, which I want to tell you, that what he had learned from his father. He said in one interview that when he was a child at that particular time, his father went for the community kind of the interactions, right? There, that one topic, when they just started to speak about this, at that particular time, his father actually maintained one form of circle. Everyone should sit in the circle way. Reason is that everyone can watch to everyone, can see to everyone. And in this way, that they can communicate, and it really creates a kind of the attractions, like you all are sitting. I can see to you all, I can feel it. And therefore only I can really deliver my speech in a nice way. The second important point is his father, what he did it, he always listened to others. The entire conversations has done, and after that only his father generally spoke. He learned these two things, and he said that I always just maintain these things in my conversations as well. I never speak like a first. I always try to give the chance to speak somebody else, and then only I speak. In this way, what happens that you always receive the knowledge, the information, and you can understand somebody's mentality, attitude, personality, as well as you can get the ideas of the person, and then you can take the decisions nicely that this person is good for me or not, this work is good for me or not, and how we can go work on this, you can get the better idea. That's why this is the most important thing is whenever you speak with somebody, before that, you just listen to someone, somebody wants to say something, listen to it carefully. Although in our culture, in our society, the people generally or our surrounding, we always try to communicate. Since our childhood, we learn that A, B, C, D, and then we just, according to the age, we just learn the debate, the competitions, communication skills, and all these things. But I just want to tell you, listening is a great communication skill. If you have that quality, then that means you are such an amazing leader, and you can grow up. Although I want to say to you, there is one book called Leaders Eat Last. The book has written by Simon Sinek. This is the book where Simon Sinek spoke about this. Although every leaders know about this in the corporate, specifically in the corporate, everyone knows about this, that listening to other is a very great thing. And everyone knows generally what happens, they really don't do that. All the leaders, all the seniors, all that higher authority person, they only speak. If you go for the any marketing review meeting, or generally if you just do, if you can see that annual functions, before that annual functions, if it is like a monthly review meeting or something like this, there that what happens, if you really do mistake or if you have any problems, but leader only would come and speak that you are not doing this, this is that, this business, that business, this sale, that sale, they really don't want to listen to you. The problem is here that everyone knows about this, listening is a great skill, but whenever it is required, we really forget it. So Simon said these things very correctly, that it is very, very important whenever you are into that positions, you are senior. So please try to understand somebody's point. If he speaks correct or he really doesn't know something, then still you try to understand it. I want to tell to you one more basic things. I mean, what happened, as you know that Ratan Tata is one of the best industrialists. Initial days when he started that the first passenger car, at that particular time, it was a very difficult time period for him. So many mistakes, like a youngsters who just passed the engineering and they joined like a Tata Steel, at that particular time, they actually made a lot of mistakes. So Ratan Tata just took the decisions. He said that if anyone can speak anything, the youngsters, if they have any ideas, any thoughts, so they can share to us. We have a one day, the conversations meetings where you can just post your viewpoint, like your thought, your new ideas. In this way, what happened that Ratan Tata received lots of new ideas and he applied it. And if the project is like, he feels that the project is not going to be okay or not going to be successful, then he just stop it. In this way, what happens that suppose that he want to invest a huge amount, before that he got the ideas about this, that what kind of the project going to happen and what is the youngsters mentality. So think of it, only the conversations, only the opening mouth, it really helps to them to just improvise their product, the systems, as well as that the problem what's going to happen in the future, they can also control it, only listening to others. Therefore, it's very, very much important whenever you meet with anyone, do not just open your mouth, just listening to others. That's a very great communication skill. What next? Number 2 point. These are the 7 points which are very, very important, because Maslow actually spoke about this, that respect is very important. In this way that you get the respect, because people always do respect to those people that who listen to others. You can see that if Arindam is there, Arindam is handling the students like this, that he always listens to others and he always tries to resolve the problem. And that is the best quality of the person. If you have that quality, that means you can easily get success in your life. Number 2 point. Imperfectly perfect. This is the second point related to the respect I want to talk about, that there is one book called 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. In that book, they have researched about one thing, that is imperfectly perfect. What is the meaning of that? People think that if I really want to show, I just make the filter of myself, then people love it. Or if I just post something like a beautify myself, just put a lot of makeups and all these things, if I can post it like this, that people love it, people watch it and people like it. They do it, but honestly, I want to tell you that normally if you do the mistakes, that people have a great attention. Well, one research happened in the Eliot-Emerson University, and this is called the Pratt-Fall effect. In that university, they have researched about this. The people who do the more mistakes, they are catching the more attentions. Suppose that I'm giving you one simple example. Normally what happens, suppose that I do mistakes, right? I am a student in English times, and I just started to do the lot of mistakes. Normally what happens, that all my trainers just see to me that, oh yes, Anita is doing the mistake. Then actually at that particular time, everyone speaks to me and says that, Anita, this is the wrong things. You just try to make it like this. And once I just started to rectify it, and I just really want to put it the correct things, then they all feel happy and show the gladness regarding this, that yes, Anita is learning these days. She's really doing good. So this is called that imperfectly perfect. Everyone thinks that I want to show my perfectness to somebody so that it is really eye-catching. My dear friends, I want to tell you that do not show your perfect things. Try to understand imperfect things is most important things. Lot of universities research happened, and ultimately we found that people who have mistakes, they are always into the eye-catching, and other people, they're really trying to teach them. In this way, you learn nicely. Although I want to tell you, Jack Ma said that all the youngsters do mistakes and learn from your mistakes. This is a great statement which Jack Ma gave to all the youngsters. As much as you make the mistakes and learn from your mistakes. Well, I want to share two major components here. I want to tell to you, suppose that you just see to some disabled person, and that person is very poor and he is just asking for the money. So do you respect to that person, or the same disabled person you see somewhere, he's into the counter where he just take the call of yours and solve your problem? You do respect to that person. You just think about it. The people who is imperfect, they get the more attentions, and we feel that yes, she does. I mean, she has problem. Despite of it, she does that work nicely. Or if you really see that this kind of Muniba Majari, she's on wheelchair, but we do respect. We give respect. Why? Because we know that she is on that positions where that everyone just gets attracted from her. Second important point, suppose that two persons are there in the class where that one person really wants to be perfect, and then he learns the English and he says that until I am not better into the English, I will not speak. Or another person is there, he says that I really don't know, but how much I know, I can try to speak. To whom you just admire? That who doesn't want to speak until he is not, he doesn't feel that he is okay? Or you really give respect to that person who really knows that he is not at all perfect, but despite of it, he tries to speak. So many Chinese peoples are there, so many Japanese are there, they really don't know English, but despite of it, nowadays they want to learn and they really try to speak nicely. Of course, you give respect to those who really tries to make the things his own, and after that he really works hard for this. So I just want to tell to you, here is a very most important thing. Do not just suck for the perfect things. All the imperfect things is always perfect, because we all are imperfect. It doesn't matter that where you was born. It doesn't matter that where you live. It doesn't matter that you are from which place. It matters that you are a human. And therefore, only that I want to tell to you that everyone can listen to it, that it is okay if we all are imperfect, because imperfectly perfections is very much important in our life. Everyone has the similar kind of the things. If you can see to anyone, all the beautiful girls, beautiful women, men, anybody's, they put it all these things because they want that to just show to somebody the perfections things. But actually, you know that it is not at all the fact. Everyone knows about this. This is absolutely imperfect things. So do not just try to go ahead with the perfections. Rather than this, that God has given to you all the talent, just polish your talent. Number third point, which is very important, and I really want to tell to you, it is very, very much important, although we all feel that rich people, or like who are into the top-notch level, people think that, oh, what's a great thing. But I want to tell you, the point is says that let your value speak. If you have that value, so people really talk about you. You cannot say anything for this. Many thousands of the movies, like they get it flopped into the like Bollywood blockbusters. Many movies are like this, that it flopped. Shah Rukh Khan still is the Basha, and Shah Rukh still is on the rock star, and everyone knows about this. Lot of things are there, lot of comments, lot of trolls are there, but despite of it, if it is a movie is there, then everyone wants to watch that. Well, what I want to say here, I want to tell to you that let your value speak, because whatever the value you have, other would speak about this. I want to give you one specific example here. As you know, Akshay Kumar, he recently actually does, it's a great thing that what happened 3 years ago, he gave one interview where he said that he wouldn't do any kind of the like a tobacco advertisement, because that is against of his personality. So he doesn't want to do this kind of things. But next 3 years right now, that he just accepted one tobacco advertisement where that he advertised that things. So somehow that people trolled it, and therefore Akshay, Akshay Kumar decided that he doesn't want to do with that, because he felt it that if I can do these things, this is my disrespect. Though I said the same thing 3 years ago, that I really don't want to do this kind of the things. If I do it right now, that means it is the kind of the disrespect, and I don't have that value to speak in front of others. So it's a huge loss that he received it, but he left that advertisement. And what do you feel that? Suppose somebody has that dignity, that power, the authenticity, so they really don't want to spoil it. Second most important thing, everyone knows about Mr. Ratan Tata. In an interview, one person asked that, right, you are, sir, you are having so many things, despite of it, you live in a very simple life. Whereas you can see to Mukesh Ambani, he lives in a very beautiful life. Why, sir? It happened. He said, they are businessmen and I am industrialist. What do you want to say? That he really wants to make a good earth. As I just want to share one more thing, that he gave 1,500 crores to the pandemic. And he said that, suppose I want to sell my house also, I can sell, but I really want to help to my needy people, because right now they all want our help. And he is the global helper. Although, so this kind of the statement, suppose that Vijay Mallya wanted to give, or Bijay Mallya would share this kind of the things. Do you think that people really respect it? No, because everyone knows that the character of Bijay Mallya. So therefore, only that Ratan Tata gets that respect, which is very difficult for others. That so many businessmen are there, but despite of it, we always speak about Ratan Tata. He is a global person. He has a global personality. He really shows his personality to entire world, that the honesty, integrity, as well as how he gets that respect, which is very, very difficult. But despite of it, he doesn't do. He is into all the business, but he is not into the tobacco business, alcohol business, drugs business, because he does not like it to do this kind of the business. He gives the power to the world. He really wants to create the good, valuable things for others, and he believes that. Therefore, only he gets that respect from others, from all the businessmen as well. Therefore, as if you remember that in the one stage, Ratan Tata gave award to Infosys CEO, and at that particular time, he came and he touched a feet, and that is called the respect. To cutthroat competitors, when they meet just like this. This is called the respect. He earned that respect, which is very difficult. And therefore, only that wherever you stand doesn't matter. Matter is that how you maintain your lifestyle and what you want to do, your self-dignity. What next I want to say you? So number 4, we don't change behavior by hearing it is bad. This is the number 4th. We don't change behavior by hearing it is bad. There is one book, name is How to Win Friends and Influence People. I just would request to everyone, please read this book, because this book is an amazing book. Dale Carnegie, he is the author of this book, and he wrote a lot of things which people should know about this. The most important thing is here that here one goon is there who actually did a lot of crime, and at the end, when the cops were cutting to him at that particular time, he said that why you were catching to me, because I didn't do anything wrong, that he did a lot of wrong things, but despite of it, he could not accept it that he actually did something wrong. Similarly, in our life, in our world, many people are like this. They are the mafia, they are the goons, they are the hooligans, they are the gundas, but despite of it, they fight. They just killed, they murdered it, but despite of it, they really don't accept their mistake, and they say that because of poor people betterment, I did it like this. So think of it, that persons who actually just like murder to somebody's, they can easily speak about this, that it is not a wrong thing. Whatever I did it, I did it correctly. So think of it, if you can teach, if you can tell to somebody's, if you can tell to some friends of yours that, see, taking alcohol, it is wrong, it is not the good thing. See, doing this, before you just eat anything, you wash your hands. If you can teach to these things to somebody's, then somebody will say that, who are you to teach me? You just see to yourself. And therefore, only that majority of the people, they really don't accept their mistakes. It doesn't mean that you are in which position. Mean is only that you do not want to listen to somebody else. I want to tell you one more example here. As everyone knows that Google CEO, everyone knows that he's a great dynamic personality he has, and he knows everything. But despite of it, what happened? That, as you know, that the burger, the emoji, it was absolutely wrong style, wrong patent. What happened? That two youngsters, they were just sitting and they were just talking about these things, that Google emoji is wrong, because this is not the right emoji, right? But so what happened, that their boss were there, and he said that, who are you to speak like this? You know that you're talking about the Google CEO is a great man. So Sundar Pichai, he knows everything. How do you speak about this? At that particular time, so they were just like a scared. They were just like very much like a furious about this. Maybe it happened that he complained to Sundar Pichai, and Sundar Pichai maybe can throw, right? So in this way, that the head went to the Sundar Pichai and said that, sir, actually two trainers were speaking like this, and I just badly scolded them. So then he said that, okay, then you call to those like a trainers. Then they were coming, and they were just standing in front of the Sundar Pichai, and they said that, what is the problem with this emoji? Then they said that, no, sir, there is no problem. Tell me. And then 3 to 4 times when he asked very strongly, then he said that, so what is this? I want to know that what is the mistake in this emoji. Then they were saying that, sir, this is the wrong emoji, because you can see that this is the like a braid, and after this, that layer is there, then the cheese there, then that the like a slice is there, then you cover it. So it is wrong in the slice, and everything is not into the order, so it is wrong. So in this way, that he said, okay, fine, thank you so much that you said to me. Think of it, he is CEO of this company, and he really that he is a very dynamic person, but despite of it, the mistake was there, and the youngsters, they just came and said that this is wrong. So in this way, that this can has changed it. Good things that somebody would speak about this, accept it, and then make it the correct. What is the wrong? What is the big deal? Why are you taking so much ego inside that? Who are you to speak about this? Though I am into the good position, I'm into the silly position. Despite of it, listen to somebody's. No matter that what is your age. If this things happens, that I receive a lot of things from Arindam is very junior to me. So this is what the fact, the people should understand this. If any mistakes are there, then you have to rectify it. Despite of it showing your unnecessary ego, it doesn't work. In that way, that they were talking about that the beer emoji as well, right? If you can check it, that beer emoji, that was also incorrect, and that two trainers they corrected it, and they were getting the great award from Sundar Pichai. Therefore, listen to others, and don't worry if some juniors will speak about this. One more thing, if you really want to pointing out any kind of the bad thing, suppose that you want to say something, suppose that somebody does not throw the garbage inside the dustbin, how do you speak about? You just tell about that my father has a great quality. Whenever I see, he always takes his garbage and put inside the dustbin. In this way also you can tell it, or you can also indirectly can speak a lot of things which they don't feel bad, and in this way they can also learn the things. Of course, it is little difficult challenge, because as you know that we have been living our life in this way. So many times it happens we really don't receive the good things, because as I always say that garbage is not outside, garbage is always inside, here in the brain. So first clean this garbage inside, that will help you out. So therefore, Molly, the many people, they do the mistake, but they don't accept it, because ego and the garbage inside. They feel that what's wrong. Next point. I hope that you all are there and you're not feeling bored. So what is the next point? Next point is all about your attitude speak. There is one book named Make People Like You. This is a very famous book. Here the author speaks about two things. One is that useful attitude and useless attitude. Although you all can understand that what is called the useful attitude and what is called the useless attitude. Suppose that you have a useless attitude. You just speak about your blah blah things, your personal problem, professional problem to your friend. 1, 2, 3, 4 times that your friend accepted and can also consolidate to you that yes, don't do it. Suppose that Arindam is there, Arindam friends are there. Anita ma'am is very like a bad lady. She always scolds me. So what to do, what not to do, these things, that things. So he speaks in these things to his friends. So his friends also accept it. Okay, Arindam, don't do it like this. Talk with Anita ma'am, do it like this, do it like that. No, lot of things that their friends would speak about. So the first initial 4 or 5 times it's okay. But later on, they are really feeling bored. They're feeling that what is hell is doing that? What Arindam has the problem? That he's the only one person in the world who is working into the organizations. We all are working. We have a lot of problems. We do not show up like this. We do not share the things like this. Why that Arindam speaks like this always? They are really feeling bad and they never support to you later on. It's a matter of only 5 to 7 times. So this is called the useless talk. It is all about your insight that what kind of the useful talk you want to speak. Suppose that you really don't know the share market. Nowadays it is going on. Oh, one best example I want to give you here, that one of my students' name is Sushma. She said that today when we discussed about certain questions, then she shared with me that yesterday she went to her friend's house where that her friend cooked a beautiful, delicious food for her. And they were enjoying the food. And later on, they were discussing about the Sudhamurthi's book. She read 2 books and that her friend also read 2 books. They were exchanging the knowledge. And at the end, Sushma said that, ma'am, I wanted to tell you that I said to her as well, that see, if we do not have this book, so we cannot speak like this. We definitely gossip about others and we waste our time. But in this way, that we at least just receive some knowledge. You share your knowledge, I share my knowledge, and in this way that we have a great connection. And they really decided to learn more books, to have more books, and that's why that she showed 2 new books to me as well. Think of it. This is called the useful attitude, which author said about. That's a very important thing. If you have that kind of the attitude, then you can learn every time the new things, because brain wants something new. If you want to put the garbage, it's you wanted that. If you want to clear it, the garbage, it's you wanted that. So depends on you that what you want. You want the useful conversation or you want that useless conversations. But mind it, if you do the useless conversations, your value automatically gets down. No one can respect you, because if you want respect, that means that you always have to speak the useful things. Therefore, only you can see all the good people, like all the top-notch people, they don't have time to talk with any normal people. Reason? They are so busy. They want to earn the money. They have their own dignity. They have their own respect. They earn that respect, and therefore only people know them very well. Well, I want to tell you that this is the fact of the people. They have to understand these things, that if you really want to just time pass yourself to saying a lot of things, then ultimately that time also will passing to you to just giving you the garbage. So it's on you that what you want to do in your life. What next I want to say about the respect, the 6th most important point is use absence to increase respect. This is my 6th number. Use absence to increase respect. Normally what happens, if you really see that the youngsters, they don't have much work, so what they do, they have a partner, they just make the girlfriend boyfriend like this, right? What happens that many boyfriend, they just like give their full time to a girlfriend, right? So what happens at the ultimately, that girlfriend does not like this kind of the boyfriend. Initially it was very good, because every good things or bad things you like it initially. Later on, that you are really facing the trouble. What happens that initially that she felt very happy that my boyfriend is there with me always, so that's a great thing. But later on, after a month, after 2 months, after 3 months, that it becomes very much pressure on her head, and she doesn't like it, that kind of the boyfriend. So what she does, it she just does the breakup. Normally these things happens. What I want to say, that it is not about the girlfriend and boyfriend. I want to tell to you, suppose that you are at home and you're not doing anything, you are ideal, that your spouse, your family members, your children, they really don't like you. Certain things that if you give the free of cost the advice, suppose that you are the person to say something to your parents, that say don't do this because this is the impact in your health, so it is very like a wrong things, do not do like this, but they don't accept it. But if they go to the doctor, and the doctor also prescribe the same things, they also like he speaks in this way, that don't do it because it is not good for your health, at that particular time they take it very seriously. Why doctor? Because doctor is a genuine person to speak about the health. And the second important thing is that doctor doesn't have that much of time, that there you pay the money, you just consult it, and then only you receive that the right prescriptions. So what is the most important thing I want to say you, that scarcity definition, if you really detach from something, then they can understand your actual value. Otherwise they take it granted, they neglect you, they think that, oh, he's always like a free, so just give it more work to him. So that doesn't mean that you show up to somebody that I'm very busy. You do not show up, but you have to do it more work, so that people can really just get connected with you, that feel that yes, she is very busy, he's very busy, he doesn't have time. They can get that genuine, and they can see your progress, they can see your success story, and they can correlate it, that because of she's doing the hard work, that she's into that position, because of he does that hard work, therefore only that he's into that position. And that is the most important thing, that which you have to understand. Just detach yourself to someone's. Do not always say yourself that I'm a free person, I have a lot of times to do all these things. And that does not mean that you showing to somebody that you are not free and you are watching the television. Do the work. So many things are there. Whenever you get free time, you always think of it, that what hobbies you can develop. According to your age, your hobby should be changed. Suppose that right now you are into the 40 age, think of it, that drawing, dancing, music, everything that you can do it easily. Something new, play the games, chess, caroms, these are the games which really help you to develop your mindset. Normally people don't do it, always talking with somebody, or like youngsters, they have so much time, they are just making that friends, partners. They will not help you to make you a billionaire or millionaire. They only just sucks your time, nothing else, and increase that boring attitudes inside. My dear friends, scarcity is a great definition, and you get the great respect as well. Engage yourself, busy yourself, do a lot of works together. You feel good, you feel happy, and you get the respect as well. Of course, you can earn the money as well. Next, most important point, and the last point, which is very, very important for everyone's, and that is being extremely clear. I mean to say that whenever you talk Be transparent. Suppose that you want to share to somebody. Suppose that you don't like my pattern of teaching. You don't like my this kind of the uh, what is that, workshop. So simply say to me that, Anita, okay, that you are just trying, you're putting a hard work, but I think so this is not the right way, or this is not the right way, you just go with that. What happens that at least I can understand what are the mistakes I made it, what are the things that I did mistakes over there, and I really want to overcome it. The best part of this, that if you are clear with your conversations, transparent with your conversations, then people really do respect to you, give the respect to you, because you are that leader who really says that you can really want to change something, and they really trust on you because you really give the feedback to somebody that this is the mistake things, you have to change it or anything. Suppose that you mom yourself, you really don't want to clear that. Suppose that I want to hire one trainer and I really don't clear about the salary package. Do you think that this man would really work for me? He doesn't have the clarity. Many leaders are there, they really don't give the right path. They only just say that, see, do the work. But how the person would do the work if you really don't give the clear picture to that person? So therefore, the most important thing is that just make it yourself clearly that what do you want. If I just ambiguous the things with Arindam, I want this, I want that, I want, and Arindam says that, okay, yesterday you said something and today you are saying something. So Arindam does not understand what exactly I want to say. And in this way, that Arindam does not perform well. And again, that I will scold to Arindam, that Arindam, you are not doing the work. It is all about the bullshit things what people generally do it. And you can see, you can meet all the senior people, they are not clear at all that what they want from their workers, their leaders, or their subordinates, or the colleagues. So problem is here only, and therefore only they always like school to others, and this is not going to help you out. So my dear friends, this is the most important thing, is whenever you speak with somebody, make it clear, give the clear picture, extremely clear. Not only a single moment that somebody could not understand. Ask them several times, do you understand what I want to say? Do you understand that what is the work at all? Do not show that you know everything and the person does not anything. Therefore only he comes to you because he doesn't know, therefore only he asks for the help. My dear friend, don't just embarrass to somebody, don't insult to somebody to say that you don't know anything. Despite of it, do help, give the chance to make him better. And if you have that quality, then you are the most great leader. You get the respect because that person definitely will speak about you because of because of him only, that I am here and I really can make myself like this, and I really want to give it to others as well the same. Knowledge is the power. Use it nicely, and communication is the talent of yours. Use it nicely. Communication, the words, the sentences can make you, can break you. So please use it correctly, and extremely clear communication really makes you more stronger leader. Thank you so much for today. It's a great day that everyone is there with me till the time. And if you have any queries, any questions, you can ask me directly. Thank you so much that you really made my evening.
Superb. I can see a smile on Mr. Srinivas's face. Oh my God. Okay, that means somehow and Somnath's face as well. So I can see that somehow they can resonate, being a working professional, how important this topic is. And Miss Anita has also, yes, Venkat also. Yes, beautiful smile, beautiful face. Yes, all of you now you can come on camera to show your wonderful face. Perfect. And today we can see how crucial topics Miss Anita has covered in her speech today. The kind of And she mentioned how important, how crucial it is to work upon this respect, because ultimately when you speak, what you demand from others, respect. Of course, money is the byproduct, but the most important thing is that you always keep on seeking people's respect. But the most important thing is that you also want to respect yourself. And that's why all of us have gathered here to learn. When people have decided to go for movies on weekends, you have decided to come invest your time in your learning. And trust me, this is going to be the super awesome investment of your time, and it is going to give you exponential results. Now the platform is open for your feedback. If you have anything, if you want to speak anything, if you want to share anything, or if you want to ask anything, the platform is open. You can speak your heart out and get the result and get the respect. Yes, yes. Who is the first person who is going to ask question? Let me see. Who is that courageous soul? Who is? Yes, Mr. Shankar, your audio is unmute. Yes, please say. How was the session? Yeah, am I audible? Some network issue. Okay, all right. Yes, all the 17 participants. Yes, Vittal, Mr. Vittal.
So the very nice session. Okay, Anita ma'am says correct. So we have to be very clear to our communications in our daily as well as in your office also. If you have to gain the respect, then you have to give the respect to other also. Then only you will achieve. Means you then only you got a success. And always listening ability is always required. Is most important. Unless until you cannot listen, you cannot understand the others difficulties, and you cannot means give the solution to that problem. And also you cannot get the solution from others also. If you are not listens to others, then they will start neglecting you that yes, he will not going to help us, so better go to search for other options instead of telling him. So Anita has given clear information. So it definitely helps us to grow in our daily or in our office also. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Vichal. And this is called that initiativeness. And that is what, that if you start steps, right, it really makes you more confident, more stronger. You also get that respect. He just break that things that, yes, I want to speak. And he does it that. And that is what the quality of the
Yesterday,
respect.
what happened, ma'am, is that some foreigners come from Nepal, and my boss has given me the opportunity to discuss the project with him on the shop floor.
Mhm.
So I got that confidence after the join. So I
That's lovely.
for 2 minutes, I am afraid what to do, but after that I got opportunity to make that in positive side, and I have explained the project half an hour to them. Uh, Hello.
Yes, yes, we are listening to you. We are listening to you.
They are very happy, and they decided to go for our project works, and definitely we'll get that order.
Wow. Excellent. Congratulations. That's called a very good. Very good. That's really, that is what actually I really feel happy to know about this. When the people just share their,
There's communication. Means, what will happen that means I know never afraid while talking to them. Earlier, where whenever talking to anybody, customers, then we have the fear in our mind. But that I got confidence because of that.
perfect.
Thank you.
Lovely. Lovely. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. Thank you. Great.
Superb. Superb. Yes, Sonia. Now, please unmute your audio and speak. Yes, Sonia. Unmute your audio. Come on. Come on. Unmute. Unmute. Do not have fear. Unmute. Yes, Sonia. How was
Hi,
the
hi everyone.
good evening? Yes,
Yes.
Sonia.
Good
How was the
evening.
workshop?
Workshop is good. I enjoyed this workshop. This is my first workshop. I got it many things. This workshop, I like it.
Good. Very
Perfect.
good.
Thank you so much, Sonia.
Wonderful. Very nice initiative. Yes, Sushma, now it is your hand. Now it is your turn. How was the session? Come on, unmute
Yes.
your audio and speak
Sushma,
out.
I just mentioned the Sushma's today's conversation.
Yes. Yes, Sushma. Unmute your audio and speak up. Yes. How was the session?
Yeah, the session was really good, and all the sessions till date I have attended. Every session I have learned some different things, and these are really helping in personal and professional life. Some certain situations, and I think uh, everyone is learning, but taking action is also equally important. So I'm
Absolutely.
thankful to ma'am and Arindam sir. Uh, 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 the sessions which they are taking apart from our routine learning.
Perfect. And be ready, Sushma. 2 weeks down the line, your turn is also there. So be ready.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All the
Thank
best,
you.
Sushma, for this.
Thank you. Thank
Perfect.
you so much.
Perfect. And yes, I can see two more participants. Yes. Somnath, first of all, you, and then
Somnath,
yes, Mr.
Srinivas.
Srinivas. Yes. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Hello, madam. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Though it is my first day in the workshop, but I have listened a lot from from your classes. Uh, First of all, I know the importance of the respect, and later on, I know the listening skill, listening power. What is the importance of the listening power in our daily life? And I also relate that the what is the lag uh, in my what is the lag for my communication skill, because I think that the I relate that the my listening power is quite low as compared to the others. So that's why I that's why I may be in the lower side at the time of communication. So as well as I also learn about the some points where I should be transparent or clear at the time of communications. Those points, I think it's not only help me in the future communication, as well as help me to groom myself uh, uh, at the time of communication. First thing, I maybe listen to the other whatever they want to say, and later on I have tried to speak or in a better way. So I think it's a
Yes.
good experience for me, and it will be helpful for in the future communication.
Yes, Somnath, it is very important listening to others. It's very important. Although everyone knows about this, but unfortunately, it does not happen. Therefore, only that clash is there, and ego is there, and a lot of things are there, and therefore only that transparent conversation does not happen. And many people, they do scare to speak with their bosses. It
Yes,
also the reality. Why?
yes,
Because of the listening skill. They don't develop the listening skill, therefore only they're scared. They do scared to speak with seniors. And
Wonderful.
this, and they feel that it is because of they really don't know English, therefore only it happens. It is not fact. Fact is that they really show that I'm a boss, I'm a boss, boss is later on. You are a human first. Listening to others, listen to others, that's very important, right? And if you are into that positions where that you are the leader, so please listen to your juniors.
subordinate.
That's, yeah, subordinates, very very important.
Very good, Somnath. Wonderful initiative. Yes, now Srinivas and then Lakshman. Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah, thank you, Anita ma'am, and Arindam for organizing this wonderful session.
Mhm.
Uh, this session, as I can feel that many of the points which you have discussed, respect, listening, and attitude, extreme clear, all these things I can correlate myself on a day-to-day activities. For example, I just give a small example in my day-to-day what I have gone through. The respect. We normally go to a restaurant, probably a similar, the same restaurant which we are going, quite often on a general, we'd go. So where we find the same person, where will we be meeting, right? So we normally call it as a bearer, for example, or some person. For example, if we get to know the person, let it be any person, let it be a Suresh or whoever it may be. And the next time when we go and call with his name, right, he feel very good rather than, as a generalized words. So the respect what we are giving it to him, right? So he in return, he feel that, yes, I know this person, and let us see the service what you get. He feel very comfortable talking to you, right? So because he also feel that, yes, we are respecting the work what we do. In the similar way, someone is calling with our name, right? We will also feel the same thing. I can correlate to Anita ma'am what she was saying. This small words, is very effective if we try to implement. And yes, someone said rightly that, listening is not the only thing, we have to implement it. I'm sure that if we implement 50% out of it, I think sure that, we will be a better person. So lastly, I would like to say thank you for all your efforts in scheduling such a wonderful session. Wonderful session. I'm looking forward many such sessions going forward as well. Thank you so much for all your time.
Thank you so much, Srinivas. It's not
Thank
for
you.
your time, it is for your time that you have
Yeah.
joined there. You just listen to us. This is thank you for this.
No, ma'am. No one. There's there's nothing called no free lunch as such. But look at, this. As I can see that, many other meetings also I attended. But there will be some kind of and there will always be something at the beyond, like, please do this one, please do this one, and something like that. But you are like, the kind of session, the motivation what we get is tremendous. So thank you for being, organizing this, and love to be the part of this family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srinivas. It's a
Wonderful.
lovely words.
And Mr.
Thank you.
Srinivas, after 1 month, we are also going to witness your workshop as well. So be ready.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
So Gaurav is also there. He also wants to be like a part of this workshop.
Yes. All the participants.
So
like
we will not leave you. We will not leave you. That we are very we are very serious about this. That you all have to come and just share your.
We don't want
point
as
of-
well. We don't want as well.
Yes, that is called a win-win situation.
And yes,
Great.
Lakshman. Now
Yeah,
you can-
Lakshman is there.
Yeah, good evening, Arindam sir.
Very good evening.
And good evening, Anita ma'am. Ma'am,
Good evening.
This session is mind-blowing, ma'am. And I feel so ecstatic, and this kinds of sessions continue.
I guess there is some network problem because Lakshman is there at home, so
Correct.
he's
Yes.
facing the problem.
Yeah, I believe some network issues there.
There is some network problem.
Yeah. So ma'am, please take Lakshman's feedback in the session, right?
Of course, I will just record it.
Perfect. So thank you so much to all the participants for coming, joining, giving your most valuable asset, which is your time. And you truly deserve our respect. It is 8:44 and still you have decided to be in the session itself. So wonderful. That is something which I truly regard. And let me promise you that very soon in future, there will be a loads of workshops which are going to help you a lot, building your mindset, skill set. And regarding respect, I would like to share one story before ending the session, which is once one of my gurus advised me that whenever I go to a salon, I should give 20 rupees extra to the barber, so that next time when I come, he can give me utmost respect because of those extra 20 bucks which I have provided to him. Just those 20 extra bucks, and I will be getting a tremendous respect from that person. So yes, respect is necessary. It can help you a lot, and it is one of the most crucial principles and pillars of communication skills. So on that note, I would like to thank all of you once again. A deep,
Thank you so much.
most welcome.
Yeah. Thank you to all of you that you all have joined here, shared your viewpoint, share your feedback, and you loved this workshop. Although I really want to tell to you, I really try too hard to make something new in this workshop. But you always get something always fresh in this platform, and therefore only you wait for the next week when we again come and we again give something new to serve to everyone.
Okay.
Good night. God bless.
Goodbye. Good night.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Good
Good
night.
day. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.
Same here. Bye.